Hello again. Welcome everyone to biology class. Today our topic is cell division and reproduction. Previously we talked about cells and we said a cell is the structural and functional unit of a living organism. And we also talked about forms in which cells exist. We talked about unicellular and multicellular organisms. So today we will be talking about reproduction of cells. Now, cells can reproduce in different ways. Reproduction is the process whereby a cell or an organism gives rise to offsprings of its kind. Now, reproduction of cells here would mean the division of cells or the reproduction of cells to give rise to other cells that have the exact same qualities or structures of the parent cell. Now, there are three major types of cell reproduction. The first, which is binary fission. Now, binary fission simply means division into two. Fission here, take note, is spelled F-I-S-S-I-O-N, and it is the exact opposite of fusion, F-U-S-I-O-N, where fusion means coming together, fission means breaking apart. So, examples of organisms that undergo binary fission is amoeba, bacteria, mostly unicellular organisms and simple organisms. So, as I was saying, now binary fission starts with the DNA molecule of the cell's chromosome being replicated and producing two copies of the chromosomes. Then there is the actual physical separation of the two daughter cells, which is called cytokinesis. Here on this page we have an amoeba during binary fission. We see the organism here, that's the parent organism, and then the division, where the nucleus first is separated, then all other structures are replicated, then the actual division of the cell itself to form two daughter cells. Now this is binary fission, the division of the parent organism into two identical daughter cells. Now, the second type of cell reproduction is mitosis. Now, mitosis occurs in eukaryotic organisms, multicellular organisms, organisms with a definite nucleus. Now, most eukaryotic organisms have more than one chromosome. They have, example, humans, we have more than one chromosome, unlike simple organisms. Now, mitosis takes place in the somatic cells, and it results in the formation of two daughter cells, each having the same number and kind of chromosomes as the parent organism. Now, somatic cells. There are two types of cells in animals, the somatic cells and the gametic cells. Now, all vegetative cells in an animal is called somatic cells. The other type, the gametic cells, are the sex cells. That's the cells in the gametes are called gametic cells. Those are the reproductive cells. So every other cell in the body that is not the cells in the gonads are called somatic cells. Okay, so here we have a cell undergoing mitosis. Here's the parent cell, and just like in binary fission, there is replication of the DNA. But here there is spindle formation and the chromosomes are separated. And as the chromosomes are separated, all chromosomes of the same qualities, it is ensured that the chromosomes of the same qualities go to different poles. One to the North Pole, the other to the South Pole. As you see here, the ones colored blue are separated. One goes to the North Pole, the other goes to the South Pole. The ones colored green, one goes to the North Pole and one goes to the South Pole. So it ensures that they have the same number and kind of chromosomes in each daughter cell after the separation. Now, phases of mitosis. In this mitotic division you saw here, there are phases, and there are actually 4 phases called prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So here are a short description of what happens in each phase. Now the first one you see as the interphase is the actual phase of the cell before division starts, before mitosis begins. So the first stage of mitosis actually is the prophase, where the chromosomes appear condensed and the nuclear envelope is not apparent. There, the nuclear envelope that was present at interphase becomes dissolved. Now at metaphase, the thick coiled chromosomes, the chromosomes become thickened and coiled, and they appear to have 2 chromatids. At metaphase, yes, you see the chromosomes lining up, and at anaphase, the chromatids of each chromosome are separated and are moving towards opposite poles. At telophase, the chromosomes are at the poles and they become more diffused. At this phase, the nuclear envelope begins to form again. Then there is the actual division of the cell itself, the outer part of the cell, which I mentioned earlier is called cytokinesis. Now that divides it into 2 daughter cells, and there is the end of mitosis. Now mitosis takes place in growth cells, somatic cells, as I said before. So next class we will talk about meiosis. That is the 3rd type of cell reproduction, and we will talk about the differences between mitosis and meiosis. So stay tuned. Thank you.